What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with yet another video, and I decided to buy a figure from AliExpress. So let's review this bad boy, see how cool it is, see was it worth buying, see did I waste my money, even though I didn't spend much on it, but a couple dollars. But at the end of the day, let's see if we wasted those couple of dollars. Let's go. So the figure I decided to pick up was the Dragon Ball, I'm guessing Super Frieza. Didn't come in a box. It came just like this. Well, it did come in packaging, but it didn't come in like a fake SH Figure Arts box or anything like that. Just came just like this in the blister. So, and I think you have an option to try to buy a box with it or just come in just a blister. And I just chose just come in a blister because, I mean, I know it's not real. So I just wanted to see how this looks, see what's going on with this thing, and see if it actually does match up to a SH Figure Arts or Figma figure. And I don't think it will, but I think it is a pretty cheap, alternate if you want to pick something up like this. I'm not saying you should do this, but at the same time, I decided to pick one up just to see how it looks. And to be honest with you, so far so good. The presentation is okay, especially for the amount of money I paid for it. I think it was like maybe $10, if I'm not mistaken. And you get a lot of different accessories. First off, like I said, you get Frieza himself, you get a halo, you get 2 other head molds, you get 6 hands, including another one that has his arms crossed, you get his tail, you get 2 other feet, and then you get a Dragon Ball, 5-star Dragon Ball to be more specific. So you get a lot of stuff for the price. Like I said, is it that bad? Maybe. It may be that bad. But at the end of the day, is it worth the price? So far, so good. So far, I would say yes. But let's crack this bad boy open, look at it a little bit closer, and see, was this worth picking up? Let's go. So taking a look at the figure and inside of the packaging, it looks pretty good. A lot of different accessories, and got a Dragon Ball, a lot of arms, a lot of feet, the tail, halo. Everything about it looks pretty dope inside of the packaging so far. And like I said, I think it is really dope. But when we get it out, we'll be able to see really much better. So this is the first head mold here, and it looks good. I like the paint job on it. Looks a little, I mean, I don't know if that's an expression Frieza would have, but at the same time, it still does look pretty cool. A bit of veins on the side of his head. It did pretty decent there. This Frieza, I think this is more iconic with Frieza, and I think it's, like I said, once again, the head mold is okay for the price point. A little bit of gloss paint. But then looking at the body, that's when things get a little bit bad, a little bit wonky, a little bit really, really cheap. Head molds are nice, but the body is very, very cheaply made. Plastic is very flimsy, almost rubbery. Here it is being compared to a Dragon Stars figure, and as you see, the Dragon Stars figure is not the best quality, but it's much better quality than we get with this figure of Frieza. And that's unfortunate. Like I said, I know it's a cheap figure. I got it from Temu, got it for really cheap, but the figure and the paint job on the body is really lackluster. Doesn't move very well. I thought maybe if I moved around a little bit, it can kind of fix it a little bit, but that ain't working either. You see, it's on the shoulders. The paint is not really nicely put on there. The shoulders are a little bit weird. Kind of reminds me of the fake famous Yamaguchi figure I picked up a little while ago. But here it is size wise compared to a Thrill Joy figure. Like I said, it's relatively small, but Frieza's small, so there's nothing crazy about that. But at the end of the day, I tried to move the arm, and the arm just popped right off. So, like I said, the figure's not great. The joints on it are not really great. Putting things in and out is really hard, and feels really fragile when you move it. Just feel like anything may pop off. The legs really, really stiff. But like I said, it's just me trying to figure for a really cheap price and see how it goes. And yeah, you get what you pay for. But here it is compared to that famous Yamaguchi figure I picked up last year, which it was a fake. It was from not Temu. I did pick this up from Temu. In the day, this AliExpress Frieza is not great. I actually think the Deadpool had better quality than this, a lot better quality, which is crazy to think about. But just looking at the figure, it's a little bit yellowing in spots on his skin. The the joints are just crazy. Head just popped right off, but putting one on is super hard because the ball kind of just wants to go sink into the neck. So it's really weird, really crazy. Kind of hard to get any really good stances out of this guy because, like I said, the bottom part of his body doesn't want to move very much, and the arms, you can't really swap the arms really. So the tail kind of went in really kind of hard, but kind of easy. Kind of weird. But trying to match it up to the peg hole they decided to make was kind of weird. But it does stick in and does kind of hold. Unlike what the arms do, the arms are really hard. But either way I go, I try to work with it a little bit, and it is what it is. I really do like the head molds on it. For that price point, I think it was really good, but the arms and the body just bad. I was able to get the cross arms in on one side, but the other side, I didn't even try it. It was just difficult, hard, and then it did feel like in any moment it would have fell out. So I had to go back with the regular arm anyway and try to work that one back in. But we did finally get it back in, but it was a struggle. Was a struggle. And it did fall back off a little bit later, but at the end of the day, I think it was a cool figure, cool idea, cool concept. I tried it, to go with AliExpress, see what they had. It was a figure that was out of box for a really cheap price. So why not try it out? You may hit on a hidden gem every once in a while, but in this case, it just didn't work out. Maybe a different seller would be a little bit better. But at the end of the day, like I said, the head molds are pretty good with this one. Here it is, the Halo. The Halo's not great, but other than that, the head molds is good. The Dragon Ball is okay as well. Nothing crazy about it. It's a Dragon Ball, but the body is the main flaw in this figure, and just can't get past it. But it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. In this case, we lost this one, but it is what it is. And you see the paint job on these arms, cross arms, really bad. And I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, they put all the money into the head sculpt. They said forget the actual body. But at the end of the day, I think it was cool. I tried it. It just didn't work out. Look at Frieza. He knows this figure sucks too, but it is what it is. Yeah, like I said, you win some, you lose some. But let me know how you feel about this figure in the comments below. Like I said, I think it was pretty okay. Mid. So that was my review for my AliExpress Dragon Ball Super Frieza figure. Is it the best? Definitely not. Could it be a lot worse? Definitely it could be. Plastic's a little bit cheapy feeling, and the paint is not so crisp and not so great. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this figure. Always agree, pick up the original, pick up the real one, because to me, the quality will be just a little bit better, and it will be worth the money a little bit more. But at the end of the day, some of these figures are extremely expensive, and they jump up a lot out of nowhere. So if you just want the figure to add to your collection, definitely go that way, but keep it in your collection, I would say. That's all I got for you on this one. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video, and comment if you want me to do more figure reviews like this, whether they be real figures or whether they be stuff from Temu or AliExpress or whatever. Let me know in the comments about it, how you feel about it. That's all I got for you on this one. Peace. Perfect.